Here's what we're doing today. It's 2 steps, and by the end of this video, you'll walk away with the whole thing set up and running. Step 1. We will be building a list of local businesses to reach out to. Step 2. We drop that list into GoHighLevel and let it text them and follow up for you on autopilot until they raise their hand and say show me. That's it. And you will be finishing this video with a machine that brings you website clients while you fall asleep. And to make it super simple, the whole thing is already built for you. The workflow, messages, follow-ups. All of it is included in the link in the description or pinned comment, and you can start your free trial, and we will be importing it straight into your account. Nothing to build from scratch, you just need to fill up a couple of fields, and if you're stuck at any point, you can contact me for any assistance that you may need. Now let's build the list. This is where most people mess up. So go into Google Maps, put in the businesses that you're looking for, type in landscapers, roofers, whatever you want. I'll be going with desserts in Florida. Now you can use the free TrySmartScraper extension. This has been explained in my previous video. If you click on the extension tab, click on SmartScraper, it's going to give you the option to extract the data on the screen that you have. Now Google caps how many it shows in one search. To fix that, you can zoom into one part of the city and new businesses will be showing up if there is any, and you can add those into your list. Now once you're satisfied with what you see, you can go back into SmartScraper, click on extract business data, and then just wait for that to finish. Once that is done, you will be seeing a table view of all of the businesses in the area that you have searched in. Now for the most important part, you don't want to text just any number. You want mobile numbers, because a cell phone number is almost always the owner. Now if you take a look here, there will be a couple of links tied to each specific business. If you click on this link, it's going to take you to this specific maps search, and then if you scroll down, you can check the phone number of the business. This is what you want. So you can download this table as CSV. If you open that, it's going to be an easier access for you. And you can just manually click on the link and copy and paste it into your search bar. And then you can just sort it out as well and just make it look cleaner and more accessible for everyone. Now, once you have found the businesses that you like, for example, me, I have gotten a couple here. You can just copy the data that I have and then paste it in your GHL context. So the quickest way to do that is to go into GoHighLevel, click on your contacts tab, and there will be a button in here to import from CSV. That's what you should be using. In my case, I'll be clicking on add a contact. I'll be adding these manually since I don't have the option. And once you have imported those contacts, you will be seeing them in the front page, which you can manually select and decide what you want to do with these contacts. But before I proceed with showing you what the next step is, let me run you through the workflow. So this is how the workflow looks like from the outside. If you zoom closely, it's a drip mode type of workflow. It will only be running between 9 AM and 7 PM. If you take a look at the settings, the time window for this workflow is between 9 and 7. Depending on your time zone, it's going to be following what you have set in GHL. Going back to the builder, the drip mode is set to 50 per day. What that means is it's going to be sending messages to 50 of your contacts that you have selected in every day. This will make sure that it stays natural and safe for the company. Now, once that 50 contacts has been selected, it's going to be sending an initial text to the business. So it's a very short message. Hey, contact name, I am John. I came across your business online and noticed that you don't have a website yet. I took the initiative to build one for you. Would you like to take a look? If you prefer I don't text again, you can just reply with bye-bye. And then the workflow waits for 54 minutes before it checks if the recipient is interested, not interested, or they have not replied to the message at all. Now, if someone says that they are not interested, it's just going to be adding the contact to do not disturb, and then that's the end of the workflow. Simple, yet a quick fix to the people who do not want you to be reaching out to them again. Now, if someone is interested, you will be notified via email And the message is, a new lead has come in. Here are the contact details. Please reach out to them at your earliest convenience. Quick, simple, and it's easy to navigate. You'll be seeing the name of the company, their phone number and email address, if any. And that's when you can start calling these businesses to show your website. Now, if they have not replied to you, the workflow will be sending a follow-up message indicating that I am following up to see if you have a chance to consider the website that I built for you. I believe it could really help your business. Let me know if you'd like to take a look. If you prefer not to receive any more messages, you can just reply with bye-bye. Now, there's a reason why I'm using this keyword. I'll be explaining that one later. It's going to be waiting for one more day again, and then check if the contact is interested, not interested, and if they have not replied at all. And the same thing goes again for these conditions. But the only change is if they have not responded yet, there will no longer be any further follow-ups for this workflow. Now, this is the workflow for the condition check. If the contact has replied, it will be checking the replied message to see if it has the words bye-bye or stop. This is where that matters. If the message contains any of these words, we will be adding the tag of not interested. That way, when we go back into the workflow for Drip and the condition checks for the tags, they will instantly know what the next step is in the workflow without changing anything else and without running through the workflow from the top again. So how do you initiate this workflow? You can just go back to contacts and highlight all of the contacts that you want to reach out to, which I have already did. Click on Trigger Automation, add an action name. For me, I'll go with batch 1, and then you can just select your workflow, which is called Drip in my case, and then send all at once. Click on Add to Automation. If you go back here, you'll be seeing a change in the Drip mode node. There will be 10 contacts assigned to it, and since it's not within the time frame, it has not fired as of yet. But tomorrow at 9 a.m., it will be sending the initial text, following through with the workflow up until it reaches the very end. Simple as that, and you have already messaged 10 businesses just from one click of a button. So what do you do if someone raises their hand? You can just keep it simple. Don't sit there texting back and forth for an hour. Your only goal is to get them on a quick call. Log in, see who said yes, and call them. Be a normal human, tell them that you will be showing them the site, and book a 2-minute demo via Google Meet or whichever that you prefer. Same day if you can. And on that call, you show them their Google listing. You show them the competitors who have all of the websites, and then you show them the site that you have put together for them. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be better than nothing. And for these businesses, it always matters the most. Now let me keep the numbers honest. On cold texts like these, a good reply rate is about 2 to 4%. So out of 100 messages, you might only get a handful of people who want to see the site. That's normal, and it's very plenty, to be honest with you. Send 50 a day and the list keeps feeding you conversations. Most people who watch this will never even send a message, so they'll never even get a response from anyone. The system only works if you actually run it yourself, but the work is simple and it stacks up fast once you have started that initial reach out to the business. This is for 2 people. If you're just starting and you need your very first web design clients, this gets you in front of the business owners with no ads, no following, and no cold calling all day. And if you already run an agency or handle clients, this is the fastest way to keep your pipeline full without hiring a sales team. Same system either way, and it's already built out for you. So that's the whole thing. You build a clean list of owners, let GoHighLevel text them and follow up on autopilot, and call the ones who raise their hand and close them on a monthly website. If you want the entire workflow, the messages, the follow-ups, all of it, loaded into your account, you can start your free GoHighLevel trial through the link in the description. Set it up, import your first list, and send your first 50 this week. If you get stuck anywhere, you can reach out to me and I'll be helping you in any part of the way. I'll see you in the next one.